Like, it's not only that the guy's good in bed. Like, it matters that he's fun and he's funny and.
And I don't know about you, but I've been riding my own wave. I've been riding my own wave. I've been riding my own wave. And I don't know about you, but
What's poppin'? It's your boy Cassius Cuvée, back here with Dulce on a nice sunny day in California, IA. How you doing?
I'm good. It is sunny, but it's cold.
It is cold. We just turned cold on us out here, right?
Jacket inside.
Yeah. Especially, we love having you on here at What's Poppin'. At least I love you as we. As we, it's just me, but you know, because we always we get a lot of fan questions and questions in Instagram, Facebook, and shit. And so everybody follow us on there and leave your comments anywhere you want. But last time we had a little bit of a conversation about basically we left it off on who's more picky, men or women. And I said because women seem to have a strong preference when it comes to a guy if he's circumcised or not. And so I appreciate your honest answers to that. The fans do too. But that kind of led me down the road. Okay, so who's more picky? Because I don't think men go hard as hell on a chick about like if her pussy looks stretched out. You know what I mean? Like they might have a preference, but it ain't like, oh, I ain't fucking her. I ain't doing this and that. Like we don't like have like red lines because of it.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I think it depends on what are you looking for? I mean, or what are you talking about? Like, are we picky when it comes to like who to just like hook up with or have a relationship with? I don't know. I think
depends.
It depends.
I feel like on physical attributes.
Oh, okay.
On physical attributes, I feel like men will look past, hey, but she got great ass though, or you know, and we focus on the good, you know what I mean? Oh, she got a pretty ass face, she got some big ass titties or something. You know, we focus on the good of what it is, and we kind of glide past the bad, you know what I mean? Like we like, oh, but she's a freak though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of think that you're right, or at least women are more open about it. It's just like, it might be just a thing of like how acceptable it is that a woman can say like, I like a guy that is minimum 6 feet and strong and fit and whatever. Right. Like, I feel like, you know where, like.
And now height is a good one. Height is a good one. That's like a deal breaker for most women.
I've heard guys in apps that have told me that it's like women like bluntly say minimum 5'10". Or minimum 5'11" or something. Yeah. It's just so weird. And guys don't have that. I mean, I don't know. Like, if
I've never met a guy who was like, oh, I'll never date a woman who's under a certain height or even over a certain height. We'd be like, oh, she hella tall. Oh, damn, she kind of short. She's a spinner. You know what I mean? It ain't like we try to look at the good side of it. She's tall, she's a Clydesdale. She's short, she's a spinner. That's like the misogynistic we get. We're not really tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. But those are the things that are explicit. But I'm wondering when it's like in apps, for example, just like to keep up with that.
Okay.
I'm wondering like if guys don't say it, but like they're not like swiping right on everyone. Like they should have like, you know, like I wouldn't think so. I'm wondering what the standards are for.
I know for a fact men swipe more than women. Okay, I'll swipe yes before no. Way more than women, okay? Way more than women. I know that to be a fact for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that maybe in like we express what our preferences are, but that doesn't necessarily have to be true always. Like it's like we can say, yeah, I like a tall guy, whatever, like whatever preferences you have. But when it comes to actually like hooking up with someone, it's like, yeah, I mean,
it just matters how much alcohol you had, right?
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, or like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it.
Put on the beer goggles and you're good. Yeah. Right?
I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it's more acceptable for women to kind of like express that.
Oh my God.
Express their preferences, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're pickier.
Doesn't mean you're more picky. All right. And by the way, I am referencing like pre hookup because I do know that being dickmatized is a real thing. Girls will get dickmatized. Yeah. Once they get dickmatized, you can do no wrong. You get away with murder after that. So I don't mean after that they'll overlook everything after that. So
no, definitely. like, because after, like, other things matter, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's not only that the guy's good in bed, like, it matters that he's fun and he's funny and you know, like, whatever, like a bunch of other things that are just like.
Okay, so what would you say, what is one of the most important traits then? You know, obviously I know looks aren't everything. I obviously agree with that as well. But that was just the topic, the context of what I was talking about. but what are some of the more important qualities that maybe women should be more picky about?
I would say that, I mean, I know that for me, it's important that a guy can hold a conversation. You know, I want to be able to, like, talk. And, you know, like, he's funny, makes me laugh. That's super important. I don't know any woman that would be bothered if they're laughing. You know, like, obviously everyone wants good humor.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, being smart and funny and not an asshole.
Yeah, I have heard women say.
Not being an asshole is a huge one.
Not being an asshole is huge. Okay, well, I got a question for that. But I have heard women say he laughed me right out of my panties before. I have heard that term used before. Because you'd be like, why'd you like that guy or whatever, you know, it'd be something, whatever. And then they'd be like, oh, he made me laugh. And I laughed right out of my panties. I was like, damn.
I love it.
But wait, what was the thing you just said? I was like, I got to ask you about that. Women, you said about guys being an asshole though. Now, hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute now. That always sounds good in the hypothetical, what do you like in a man situation? But I know plenty of women who love, or for whatever reason, fuck with dudes who treat them like shit.
That's true. I'm just thinking about my history. I have for sure been attracted to assholes in the past. Yes.
So that asshole thing is out the window.
But don't be. That's not nice. That's not nice.
Well, nice guys finish last, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
You know that's a double entendre. You know that.
Like what?
That's a double entendre. Nice guys finish last.
I like that.
Yeah. No, always let her finish first, right? All right. So as many times as she wants. But okay, so the asshole thing. Okay, I'm glad we debunked that in a matter of 30 seconds.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. You act like, because you know why? This is why. I think this is why. Men who act like they don't need a woman, right? They're not desperate or whatever. Then women want them more. It seems like, you know. It's something about that. Like, he doesn't need me, so therefore I gotta try harder. It's something that reverse psychology shit seems to be working sometimes.
Yeah, or you know what? Like, I think in the past I've said things like, "I'm gonna change him." Like,
there it is.
He's an asshole, but he
there it is. There it is.
Ego talking.
Right.
Guilty. I've done that for sure. That's awful.
Like they want to take somebody from the hood, you know, and then like take them to museums and long walks in the park and shit. Like, he ain't doing that shit if you don't hop in his car and you pull his lick, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be down with it. You can't just be. Women always want to change the dude. That's the thing. Oh, here's one more too before we go. It seems like women always want a player though, right? They always talk down. He's a player, you know. I know you see me in the videos, you know. The kind of shit that Notorious say in that song, and it's like they talk down on a player, but then they always want to be with the guy, and I think it's because they think in their mind they can change him. You know, if I get the guy that all the girls want, that gets all the girls, but then I make them only want me, then I won.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's a competition. It's like a thing of like, he's gonna want me more. He's like, I'm gonna be number one. You know, like all these things. They're like,
number one, yes, number one.
No.
Coincidentally, the name of my first single.
Oh?
I'm letting out a little sneak preview right now. My first single for next year is called "You're Number One," but we're gonna keep that on lock and key. I'm gonna keep that on lock and key. See it coming soon.
We just have covered that.
Yeah, we're gonna end on that note, Dulce. We're going on that note. But good talking to you. Thank you for your honest opinion. I know the fans appreciate it too, and we all learned something today.
Take care.
Bye.
And I don't know about you, but I've been writing my own